Hi, my name is Zachary Kanani, and I am going to explain the MathWizard education tool in Java. So this program will allow students to practice math problems while also tracking both individual scores and global class-wide statistics. So we have three different files: difficulty.java, mathsession.java, and mathwizardtest.java. So first I'm going to explain difficulty.java. So difficulty.java contains an enum which contains three constants, uh, easy, medium, and hard. And these three constants are used so that students can determine the range of numbers for their math equations. And then now we're going to talk about mathsession.java. So this this part manages a student's practice session, and I will go part by part and explaining each one. So first we have questions asked total and correct answers total. They're both static. So they track total questions generated and total correct answers across all students. So I mentioned they're static, and that's important because that means they're shared among uh every instance. So now we have the instance variables, which are shown here. And um, each student will have student name, score, level, and secure random object for generating the random numbers. And so these will be unique to each student, so scores won't interfere with each other. Now we have um, the constructor. Um, the constructor uh, takes the student name and the level. So this dot student name equals student name, and this will help avoid shadowing the parameter, and it will also initialize the random number generator, and it will print a message stating uh, this right here. And then next we have generate question. Um, so there's this version of generate question and also this version. So the first version, this part right here, uh, it uses the student's difficulty level to generate a question. So for example, easy generates numbers from 1 to 10, medium 1 to 50, and hard 1 to 100, or 1,000, I'm sorry. And now we're going to the second version. So the second version takes in the specific range as an argument, and then it ignores the difficulty and generates numbers up to a given range. So this will allow instructors to create different like custom challenges as shown here. And then next we have check answer. So check answer function it will compare the user's input and the user and the correct answer. So if the answer is correct, it will print correct, and then the student's score will increment. Um, and increment by correct answers total, which is shown earlier. And then now we have the final function in mathsession.java, which is display global stats. So the display global stats function displays these three. Uh, it displays global statics, total questions generated, and also total correct answers. So now we're gonna move on to MathWizard test.java, which is the last one. So this this part of the file is a driver class. So it will create two math section objects, one for Alice and then one for Bob. Alice will be at easy and Bob will be at medium. So having both of these will it will test the standard difficulty based questions and then also the custom challenge question generation. And now we are going to run the code right here. And now, as you can see, it says session started, Alice. She's on the easy level. And then as an easy problem right here, 4 + 5. And then you can enter the answer, which is 9. And then it says correct right here, so that's good. And then now we go to Bob, and his level is medium. And this question is a little harder. So what is 6 + 57? So 6 + 57, that is 63, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that's right. So now, uh, as you can see, it just showed total questions generated 2 and total correct answers 2 as well. So this shows that the static variables were correctly tracked and the performance overall was also inputted correctly. It was also yeah. And so all in all, the MathWizard function or file was successfully meets all the assignment requirements as so it tracks an individual score. It supports the difficulty levels and custom challenges, and it also maintains the global statistics. Thank you for watching my demonstration of the MathWizard education tool in Java.